Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave. So, I think Vivekachudamani 393 we will study today. क्रियासमभिभारेण यत्र नान्यद् इति श्रुतिः ब्रवीति द्वैतराहित्यम् मिथ्याध्यासनिवृत्तये क्रियासमभिहारेण यत्र नान्यद् इति श्रुतिः ब्रवीति द्वैतराहित्यम् मिथ्याध्यासनिवृत्तये. With many predicates, subject and predicate, uddesha and vidheya. With many predicates, Shruti declares the absence of duality in the phrase where there is nothing else, and so on, in order to remove all false superimposition. So, the same concept you will get in Chandogya Upanishad 7.24.1, Mantra Pushpam, page number 281. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 2.4.14, page number 95. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 4.5.15, page number 141. Mantra Pushpam. So, word for word meaning we will check first. क्रिया समभिहारेण, जो क्रिया समूह है, बहुत सारी क्रिया के बारे में बताया है। ये वारंवार उच्चारण के द्वारा, तृतीय है क्रिया समभिहारेण, with the repetitive uses of the predicates. क्या क्या बताया है श्रुति? यत्र न अन्यत् इति श्रुति, with the verdict, with the words, with the mantra of Shruti. What the mantra? Yatra na anyat. Mithya adhyasa nivrittaye. To dispel our false superimposition, dvaita rahitya braviti. Shruti is explaining why, of what, why it is doing so, what he is telling. Dvaita rahitya. In our mind, there is always duality and plurality. First duality, then because of duality, there is plurality. Clear? Because of duality, there is plurality. First, I am separate from the Jagat. First, duality. Then Jagat means the congregation of plurality. So, yatra na anyat. This is the style of the acharyas. Because Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji believes that we have all studied Chandogya Upanishad. That's why he has told just two words, Yatra na anyat. So what is the mantra? 7.24.1. Yatra na anyat pashyati na anyat shrunoti na anyat vijanati sabhoma. What is bhuma? Chandogya Upanishad is explaining, and at last what he will tell? Bhuma vai, tell sukham na na alpe sukham asti. Bhuma vai sukham. So what is bhuma? In whom there is no duality, जिसमें कोई भी दूसरा कुछ नहीं देखता है, नहीं सुनता है, नहीं सुन सकता है, नहीं कुछ जान सकता है, मतलब भूमा के सिवा और कोई नॉलेज ही नहीं, भूमा के सिवा कुछ दर्शन ही नहीं, भूमा के सिवा कुछ श्रवण ही नहीं, वही भूमा है. ये बताया ना, मिथ्या अध्यास निवृत्त है. व्हाट इज मिथ्या निवृत्त अध्यास? False superimposition. Now, we are always in the mode of trio. What sort of trio? Jnana, Jnata, Jneya. Knowledge, knower, an object of knowledge. Three things are always distinct in their nature and always ready to express its individuality. Mainly the knower. I know. তুমি কি জানো হে? আমার চেয়ে বেশি জানো তুমি? বোঝো? আমি দেখে এসেছি, আমি নিজে কানে শুনেছি. So all sort of knowership, very prominent knowership. About what? About knowledge. So knowledge and knowership, we are making it different. So knowledge and knowership, when we are making different, then object of knowledge is also other than the two. This is called mithya adhyasa. So what has been said so far is not Bhagavan Shankaracharya's own opinion. In order to establish that, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is quoting this verse from the relevant Upanishad. So you just see the humbleness of Acharya without referring Shruti, he could tell that it's my knowledge, but he has told, acknowledged. And afterwards, we will see in our Sanatan Parampara, and Swami Vivekananda ji told, যে ভারতবর্ষের ইতিহাস ত্যাগ এবং বৈরাগ্যের ইতিহাস. So many big granthas, the writer has written in different person's name. There is no such vasana that people will recognize me, people will remember me. Only one vasana, people will read this thing. People will be benefited. I will die, but my work will be amar. So they never hankered for the name. What a humbleness, humility they were having. So, with such statement, the scriptures at many places have indicated the absence of all duality in the ultimate truth. It all amounts to an assertion that Brahman is the only reality. We have projected this pluralistic object, emotions, thought because of our body, mind, intellect, because we think Jagat start from our own body. First, I start identifying with my body, then my mind, then so on. So to remove from our minds this misconception of the reality of object, emotions, thought, Shruti Mata uses many predicates or words in her statement, as in the example given here. Clear? So Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji means that the objects perceived, the emotions left, and the thoughts conceived are all superimpositions upon the reality. But object perceived means knowledge. The emotions felt means the sense of knowerhood, and the thought concept are all superimpositions upon the reality, which alone is ever present everywhere. In order to remove those superimpositions and to unveil the reality behind them, the scripture gives us various indications of what exactly constitutes the infinite truth. There, where we see nothing, hear nothing, meaning where perception has no objects to perceive, where the mind has nothing to feel, where the intellect has nothing to think about, in those still moments of meditation, when one is neither in a condition of sleep consciousness nor dream consciousness, but where one is aware of the transcendental, the divine state is the experience of the infinite. In short, where the body, mind, intellect, perceptions have ceased, meaning where the ego has vanished, their reality comes into vision. The state of spiritual awakening is indicated as the truth. This is the ultimate goal of all seekers, wherein the individual ego disappears into the vision of transcendental reality. So, whatever the thing, we have to transcend. And it's no, not that we have to do anything else. Only if we know the reality, how we will know after having enough faith in Shastra and Guru Vakya, we can gain this knowledge. Because Shraddhavan Labhate Jnana. Unless and until you are having faith, you can't acquire knowledge. And how that Shraddha will come? Unless and until you practice sadhana chatushtaya. Every day, every moment, shama, dama, uparama, titiksha, all such things. You need to control your sense organs with proper understanding. You need to sublimate your organs of actions and knowledge. You need to discard something else from our life which is not conducive in our spiritual life. We have to forbear, tolerate something, pairs of opposites. Those are the qualifications, those are the weapons to fight against the battle of Maya. We have to sit for meditation. When you are a novice, then when you will be established in that concept, then every moment of your life is a meditation. Even at the time of sleep also you are aware that this body mind is going to sleep now. That consciousness we have to practice. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Shraddha, Samadhan, Titiksha. then you can instigate your faculty of discrimination with the strength of dispassion. And with this discriminating faculty, dispassion will be strengthened. With the dispassion within you, the discriminating faculty will be strengthened. It is a vice versa. When you are in that state of mind, then terrible mumukshatva, desire for liberation, will come. And a mumukshu Vyakti is really a jignasu, desirous of knowledge of truth, the reality of the whole universe, reality of I, reality of you, reality of the relationship between you and me, relationship between the Jagat and me, from where I have come, where I will go, what is that Jagat, what is my role actually, why I am performing, why I am playing the role as a daughter, as a son, as a wife, as a husband, as a mom. Why? That will be clear to me. And when it will be clear, the ripples of the ocean of mind will be lessen and lessen and lessen. There will be only single pointed straight line. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Slowly, 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 that straight line also will be dissolved. That dissolvedness, we call it, will disappear. Actually, if you are in that state of mind, nothing disappears. Everything gets dissolved. Then Jagat will be as Jagat. But it can't harm me. Burnt rope maybe sometimes look like a rope, but it can't bind us. Roasted seed never gets sprouted. Then you will be roasted with the glory of knowledge, with the reality of the knowledge of the self. Then samsara bhavana, no ripples will come into the mind. In the snarl of plurality, in the snarl of every disturbances, you will be always calm. In the modern days language, you will be cool always. You will chill. That's the essence of this verse. Next verse. Akashavat nirmala nirvikalpam निश्चीमनिस्पन्दनिर् निर्विकारम् अन्तर्बहिःशून्यम् अनन्यमद्वयम् स्वयं परं ब्रह्म किमस्ति बोध्यम् आकाशवन्निर्मलनिर्विकल्पम् निःसीमनिस्पन्दनिर्मित निर्विकारम् अन्तर्बहिःशून्यमनन्यमद्वयम् स्वयं परं ब्रह्म किमस्ति बोध्यम्. Like the sky, the supreme Brahman is untainted, absolute, limitless, motionless, and without modifications. It has neither an inside nor an outside. It is one existence, and that is non-dual, and it is one's own self. Is there any other thing to be known? Akashavat nirmala nirvikalpa nishima nispanda nispandana निर्विकारम. आकाश के जैसे निर्मल पवित्र. सुनिए, सिर्फ सुनिए, आंख बंद करके सुनिए या आंख खोल के. सो मत जाइए. हाँ, सुबह सुबह ये सोने का बहुत सुंदर मसाला है. इसीलिए मैं बोलता हूं कि फोन ऑन कीजिए, स्पेशली टू शैलजा. आकाशवत निर्मल निर्विकल्प निस्सीम निस्पंदन निर्विकार. मेरा स्वरूप क्या है? You just think of the space. Space is always untainted. We can touch the air, or we are touched by the air, not the space. Neither we can touch space, nor space can touch us. We are like that space, Nirmala. Akashavat Nirvikalpa. There is no vikalpa in Akasha. There is no two space. There is only one space. गलत फहमी से हम लोग बोल सकते हैं, स्वामी जी आप हमारे घर आए हैं, ये देखिए ये हमारा किचन स्पेस है, ये डाइनिंग स्पेस, ये लिविंग स्पेस. अच्छा. And we are very clear, it is his place and it is mine, as if we are accommodating space. We have forgotten that space is accommodating us. The pot space, the jar space, the space inside and outside. Only one space. एक ही आकाश है जो विकल्प रहित है, वही निर्विकल्प है। निसीम मतलब जिनका कोई सीमा नहीं, which is not confined by any barriers. आकाश के जैसे अनंत, जैसे, क्योंकि आत्मा इज बियॉन्ड आकाश ऑल्सो. Only we can imagine up to the mark is sky, akash alone. Nispandana. There is no ripples, no agitation in the space. There may be agitations in the object, or at the extreme, there is turbulence in the air, cyclone, and all other things. Turbine, then I have forgotten the name. It's like the mushroom. So, spandanhim and vikar shunyam. There is no vikar, nirvikar. Antah vahihi shunyam ananyam advayam. There is no inside, no outside. From the standpoint of the space, there is no inside, no outside. From the standpoint of the ocean, there is no inside, no outside. From the standpoint of the pot, we may say that water is inside the pot and outside the pot. But from the standpoint of water, there is no division. Likewise, from the standpoint of space, there is no inside, there is no outside. Antaha bahihi shunyam ananyam, one in everywhere. The space is everywhere one. The weather, the climate may be changed. The climate of Kolkata and climate of Kashmir is not same. Or the climate of California right now is not same. But the space is same. Ananyam. Likewise, Atma is always same. Sarvat, one in all. And Advayam, one without a second. There is no concept of second. So we can't say in English there is a, limitations in one. Advayam means there is no duality. We can't say there is one, because if we acknowledge one, we have to appreciate or acknowledge two also in respect of one. But this is a negation process, neti neti. There is no two, no dvaitam, advaitam. Clear? We are not monotheist. We are advaitam. There is no duality. That is our parichaya. Clear? So who we are? Param Brahma स्वयं, मैं ही परम ब्रह्म। बोध्यम किमस्ति, अगर ये मैं जान लिया तो द्वितीय वस्तु जानने का योग्य कहाँ है? That is the concept of this thing. Hari Om Tat Sat.